Hi, my name is Big Billy Clark. Hola, Revista Paper Room. This is the year that I've been celebrating my 25th year in the music business. And over the years, I've worn many different hats, and I've been at many different labels and had a lot of different responsibilities, from management to tour management to publishing to artist development. So I've done a lot, and I worked at Def Jam. That was my beginning of my career. I started there when I was 19, and I was there for almost 10 years. And that's when I worked with artists like Christina Milian and Hoobastank and Fifi Dobson, Ja Rule, DMX, Jay-Z. And then I left Def Jam to go on the road and tour manage. And I went out with Hoobastank. We did Linkin Park. And then Christina did an international tour. So I did that. And then in 2005, I went to Atlantic Records as a VP. And then I was there for a few years. And then I went to Sony Music as a senior VP. And then after that, I hopped around to do other things. I went to a company that Black Eyed Peas owned, did that for a few years and developed artists, signed artists. And then I got back into management. I had Keke Palmer and Leon Thomas and Christina Milian and a few other artists. And then the last few years I've been running a record label in Los Angeles called Hitmakers. And that's where I'm at now. As far as like developing artists, I mean, everything that I've ever done in my career, from A&R to management, it all stems from artist development. And it's my job to find talent that I believe in early enough and develop it from here to here.
Este año cumple 25 años de carrera. Él empezó a los 19 años como becario en Def Jam. Estuvo ahí 9 años trabajando y trabajó con personajes como Christina Milian, Hoobastank.
Yeah.
Who else in Def Jam?
DMX, Jay-Z,
Ja Rule. De ahí se fue a Atlantic Records a trabajar. Estuvo como vicepresidente también ahí de A&R. Keke Palmer, trabajó con Keke Palmer. Después de Def Jam se fue como manager de touring. Trabajó con Linkin Park, trabajó con Usher, con Kanye West. Y después se fue un tiempo a Sony. Desde hace mucho tiempo le gusta desarrollar artistas y tomarlos muy chiquitos, agarrar artistas muy chiquitos, no solo de edad, sino también artistas que estén empezando y desarrollarlos, llevarlos de aquí a acá.
I think for me, every time I meet a new artist,
Para mí, cada vez que conozco un nuevo artista,
I always have to kind of do an assessment and kind of see,
hago una evaluación.
So some artists might be amazing voices, but they might be, very shy.
A veces tienen excelentes voces, pero son muy tímidos.
Or it might be an artist that's a superstar personality-wise, but has okay vocals.
A veces tienen personalidades como de superestrellas, pero tienen a veces 2, 3 la voz.
Or maybe someone can't dance yet, or their movement is off.
A veces unos saben bailar muy bien y otros pues no tanto.
And there's a whole list of other things that
hay una gran lista
to develop.
Para desarrollar.
So for me, when I find an artist, it's a whole assessment process.
Cuando descubro un artista es una evaluación constante.
And then I kind of will assess it and kind of go from there and get them, everything so it all kind of
y empiezo a buscar para desarrollar en cada área y empiezan a crecer.
And that happens all the time.
Pasa todo el tiempo.
So for me, I have to, before I sign an artist, I want to make sure that they're at least open to,
Antes de firmar un artista tengo que saber si están abiertos,
Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to be just this.
Si no, solamente va a haber un choque todo el tiempo.
But if they're really, I try to explain that all my years of my career and my history, that I can guide them better than they can
Les
guide
explico
themselves.
todo el conocimiento que tengo para guiarlos. Siempre antes de firmarnos les explico todo el conocimiento que he adquirido estos años para poder guiarlos a través de su desarrollo.
So when it comes to the creative process of music, I mean, I always want the artists to be themselves and to do music that they love and that's authentic for them.
Siempre me gusta que los artistas sean ellos mismos y hagan lo que les gusta o lo que aman.
But there has to be if I don't agree with what they want to do,
Pero si no estoy de acuerdo con lo que quieren hacer,
there has to be a middle ground.
buscamos el punto medio.
And sometimes it's this,
Y a veces es choque
and sometimes it works, and other times
y otras veces funciona.
we have time to make the album. It could be a year, it could be a year
A
and a
veces
half.
tenemos tiempo para hacer el álbum, un año, año y medio.
So usually what we'll do is I'll let them, if they really find it, I'll let them go in the studio and do what they want to do.
A veces cuando estamos en choque dejo que vayan al estudio y hagan lo que quieren hacer.
And then I'll go in the studio and have them do what I want them to do.
Y luego yo voy al estudio y hago lo que yo quiero que hagamos.
And then we'll sit down afterwards and listen to everything with a bunch of people and let everybody decide on what.
Y nos sentamos como todo el equipo, escuchamos todo el material y vemos qué es lo mejor.
And then I always,
Decidimos qué es lo mejor.
and I always win.
Y yo siempre gano.
I remember
Recuerdo
one time
una vez
the band Hoopestang,
la banda Hubestang
they had a song on their album
tenían una canción en su álbum
called The Reason.
llamada The Reason.
And before the album came out, everyone at the label loved it. We all were like, oh my god, it's an amazing big
Y
record.
nos encantaba en el sello discográfico.
And I went on tour with them.
Me fui de tour con
We
ellos.
toured for 2 months
Hicimos tour por 2 meses
before the album came out.
antes de que el disco completo saliera.
So when they would sing their songs, the fans knew the songs from the first album,
Los fans conocían las canciones del primer álbum,
but they didn't know the songs from the new album from The Reason.
pero no conocían otras canciones del nuevo álbum.
So when they would sing The Reason,
Así que cuando cantaban The
I
Reason,
would watch the fans and they would just be like,
veía a los fans así como cuando los fans, cuando cantaba Hubestang The Reason, Billy veía a los fans y los fans estaban así como.
and then after like the song was on the radio,
Y cuando la canción estuvo en la radio,
1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4,
una semana, 2, 3,
and then the song became a number 1
y se convirtió en número 1 la
for
canción.
12 weeks. It was number 1
Por
in the whole
12
country.
semanas.
And I watched every few days. I would watch the fans go like,
Y yo seguía viendo a los fans así de.
and then 2 weeks later they'd be like,
Y después ya estaban
and
como
then-
muy emocionados.
And then the next week they would be singing the lyrics word for word.
Y la siguiente semana ya estaban cantando la canción letra
And
por
then
letra.
people would start like screaming the lyrics. And the reason is you.
Y la gente empezó a gritar la letra.
And then I saw the fans when they would sing the song, they would scream and they would cry.
Y cuando veía a los fans empezaban a gritar la letra y empezaban a llorar.
And I remember we were in Johannesburg, Florida.
Recuerdo que estábamos en Johannesburg, Florida.
I think it's Johannesburg. Anyway,
Creo que Johannesburg, bueno, no
somewhere-
sé, en algún
somewhere
lado
in Florida.
estábamos.
And I remember being on the stage watching the guys
Y
performing,
recuerdo que estaba en el escenario viendo cómo
and the
tocaban.
whole crowd was chanting the song,
Todo el mundo gritaba la canción
and I started crying.
y yo empecé a llorar.
And I was like, it was so amazing
Fue
for me
tan
to watch.
increíble ver eso.
It was amazing. I mean, it was a
Fue
lot
increíble.
of amazing artists came out.
Muchos increíbles artistas fueron.
Singers and producers and people that wanted to be managers.
Artistas, compositores y managers que querían, say the last,
People that want to be managers.
y personas que querían convertirse en managers.
And it was a fun time, and it was a great experience for me.
Fue un momento increíble y una gran experiencia.
Every summer we have a summer camp. It's the Vocalize You Artist Intensive. It's in Los Angeles and Hollywood, and it's 10 days long.
Tenemos un campamento de verano, se llama Vocalize You Artist Intensive y es un, say again,
10 days long.
es un campamento de 10 días intensivos.
And it's about 300 artists that come in from all over the world.
300 artistas, estudiantes vuelan de todo el mundo
It's a very intense, like non-stop 10 days of
y es muy intensivo, no paramos.
mentorships and classes and teachers.
Mentorías, maestros que están enseñando.
And we have a lot of artists, like big artists that come to mentor.
Y hemos tenido grandes artistas.
Like Mike Posner, Pentatonics, Adam Lambert, Natasha Bedingfield, JoJo. And there's even more that are coming, that are going to come.
Y ha habido más artistas que han venido a tomar este programa.
And then we also have like Grammy Award-winning producers and Grammy Award-winning
Tenemos
writers.
productores ganados al Grammy, escritores ganadores al Grammy.
And they come and they want to help develop these artists from.
Y vienen a enseñar y a desarrollar a estos nuevos artistas.
So it's a very life-changing, educational experience for the artists.
Es una experiencia que cambia la vida.
I've been involved for about 10 or 11 years.
Llevo 10 casi 11 años en este programa.
And I love it. I come back every year because I love the camp,
me encanta estar cada año en este programa.
I love watching the impact that it has on these artists.
Me encanta ver cómo crecen estos artistas.
I guess for me, I do share a lot of knowledge.
Creo que para mí comparto bastante conocimiento.
But it's great for me to understand what challenges they're facing, like the artists are facing.
Y me encanta saber los retos que se están enfrentando.
Because it helps me to figure out on my end what else I can do to make
Porque me hace entender qué más puedo enseñarles para ayudarlos.
To make their journey easier.
Y hacer su camino más fácil.
Yeah. So I absolutely, like, for me,
para mí,
I really love, like,
me encanta.
I love people and I love
amo a la gente
people. I
y amo ayudar a la gente.
And so I love to, like, help as much as I can. I mean,
y me encanta ayudar lo más que pueda. Y amo eso. Grande, corazón grande.
Like I said, the camp for me is
el campamento para mí
it's almost life-changing for me to watch, because
me cambia mucho porque lo puedo ver.
There's kids that come from Mexico, from Australia,
India,
from New Zealand, from
Nueva Zelanda,
all over the world,
por todo el mundo.
And they're all connected by music.
Y están conectados por la música.
And when they come, the first few days they're all kind of getting to know each other and they're sizing each other up.
Cuando vienen, pues los primeros días están apenas conociendo.
But by the end of the camp, they're all so connected and so close.
Pero al final del campamento están todos conectados y todos muy unidos.
And they remain lifelong friends. To the point,
y hacen amigos de por vida.
To the point where, like, when one artist does really well, they want to bring the friend that they met on camp to open up to them.
Porque cuando un artista está bien, quiere traer como a todos sus amigos del camp y que ellos también estén bien.
It's really, really cool.
Es increíble.
I mean, I just would love to say that it's my first time in Mexico and I'm having an amazing time.
Me encanta estar en México, es mi primera vez.
And if you're an artist and you want to be a singer, I would love to meet you while I'm here, because I want to just engulf myself.
Si quieres ser artista y quieres seguir desarrollándote, aquí estoy para ti.
And like in music and in all the artists that are here, so I can really I want to figure out how I can help out as much as I can.
Quiero ver cómo puedo ayudarles lo más que pueda.
And follow me on Instagram.
Y síganme en Instagram.
@BigBillyClark.
@BigBillyClark.
The dates for Vocal ISSUU Artist Intensive for the summer are July 12th to July 21st.
Las fechas para el campamento Vocal ISSUU son del 12 al 21 de julio.
In Hollywood, California.
En Hollywood, California.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Yes, that's it. Listo.